Hello everyone, I'm Bodine Victoria. Welcome to my kitchen and this is my pot. I am so very excited because today we have a sponsor for Bodine Pot, and that sponsor is none other than Showman E-Bistro. Showman E-Bistro is a meal kit service that helps you to feed your family of 4 or maybe more 7 meals per person for $120 a week. With a focus on sustainability, they partner with farmers and agriculturalists here in the Bahamas to provide you the freshest quality ingredients and at a price point that you will love. Be sure to check out the Showman E-Bistro Instagram page and their website to place your orders. Let's see what's in the box for today's recipe. Yesterday, I held a poll in my Instagram stories asking whether or not you wanted me to cook mutton, mahi, shrimp, or pork. And guess what? In a very, very close victory, we have none other than, pull it out, our fresh mutton. To go with this mutton, we are going to be using this Ras El-Hanout. I hope I'm saying that right. Half this can of coconut milk. Gonna need some basmati rice, tomato paste, 1 carrot, because what is a mutton stew without carrot? Sweet potato, onion, sweet pepper, thyme. I do have some ingredients from last week's box that I'm going to be pulling out of the refrigerator. Some spices that I have from the England box that I'm going to be pulling out of my spice drawer. And we're going to get this recipe started with the prep. Start with 2 pounds of Showman E-Bistro mutton that you want to cut into bite-sized pieces, and then you want to add salt and pepper and some garlic and whatever other flavorings you want to use. I'm using thyme and of course the Ras El-Hanout spices from the Showman box. I'm going to wrap it with some plastic wrap and stick it in the refrigerator so that it can marinate for about 30 minutes. And now I'm going to coarsely dice my celery, and I'm going to do the exact same thing for my onions. And we're going to cut and chop up our sweet peppers just a little bit chunkier because we want them to have some presence in the pot. From there, we're going to dice our tomato. Just 1 or about half a cup of tomato is perfect for this recipe. And we're going to peel and coarsely chop our carrots as well as cube our sweet potato. Alright, it's been about 30 minutes. We have our vegetables prepped. I'm going to get the mutton out of the refrigerator and we're going to actually start to prep it so that we can cook it as quickly as possible, but with all the flavor. Isn't this beautiful? This mutton is beautiful. And it smells so good. It smells almost like cinnamon, a little bit of cardamom. I'm quite sure that I see rosemary inside here, and the thyme actually brings this to life. We're gonna put some oil in the pot. And that's simply because we're going to kind of sear this before we allow this to simmer. And we're gonna just do that. This is the meat is changing color very quickly, but this is going to be a long way from done. Again, because we've cut them into smaller pieces, it's not going to take as long to cook as it would under normal circumstances. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to add some allspice to this pot. I put 2. We're also going to add the celery and the onions. Now we're going to add some water. You can actually add beef bouillon if you'd like, but I'm not going to do that. And finally, we're going to put a little bit more of that thyme in here. Allow that to simmer for about 45 minutes to an hour. Here's a quick trick. If you have a crock pot, then you may want to leave all of these things to simmer inside the crock pot and for it to break your mutton down so that you can save your time and your gas. But I'm going with this method today just to show you guys just how easy it is, although it may take a little while for you to get this delicious meal. So let me show you what the inside of the pot looks like now and all of the other ingredients that we need to add to it. It's been about 45 minutes. Our mutton has clearly broken down and I just added some more water because of what we're about to do. Let me fish these spices out very quickly. If we look at the mutton, we're going to notice that it really is not a very fatty mutton. So this is a really good piece of mutton. Some of the pieces are actually just about ready to fall off of the bone. We can look and see that the meat that's actually on the bone is very, very tender. It's still not as tender as we wanted, so we're going to work on this a little bit more. I'm going to add a tablespoon of our Shoman tomato paste, tomatoes to the pot, some more of our Ras El-Hanout, our sweet potato, carrots, so mix it around just a little bit. Break that up. See how good this is looking already? And we're not even done yet. Peppers, half a can of our coconut water, or coconut milk. We don't need any more than that. And we're going to let this simmer for about 30 minutes or until the actual meat is completely tender. This is going to look so delicious. Now that this is simmering, we're going to allow this to simmer on low for another 30 minutes to allow for the carrots to break down, the sweet potatoes to break down, and for the coconut milk to continue to tenderize our meat. Don't forget that you didn't even have to use the entire can of coconut milk, and so I reserved the rest and I put it in the refrigerator for another recipe because you gotta be smart. Additionally, I just want to say that Shomani Bistro sources all of the produce from local farmers and agriculturalists, which is something that I can respect and appreciate. And so when you buy from Shomani Bistro, you are in fact buying Bahamian. While this is simmering and I'm waiting to put the cilantro on top just before I'm ready to serve it, I have in the rice cooker our basmati rice. It has been cooked with a little bit of chicken broth, some allspice, and a cinnamon stick. Yes, a cinnamon stick and a bay leaf, because we're going to have an extremely flavorful and delicious rice. I might just mix some peanuts and pine nuts in it too, maybe. This food looking a little juicy here. In here, smell so good. Oh my goodness, I really need y'all to appreciate the masterpiece that is this African dish here on Bodine pot. Shomani Bistro knocked it out of the park with this good mutton. We know it's good mutton because the entire plate is not engulfed in oil, even though I used some oil to kind of stir it and to get the cooking process together. And we also know because it comes apart very, very easily. The smell of the coconut milk along with the Ras El-Hanout and the sweetness of the sweet potatoes and the carrots are going to give this a delicious flavor, plus the crispness of the cilantro. We also have this basmati rice, which was perfectly cooked in the rice cooker, easily cooked over the stove top. I cooked it with a cinnamon stick, a bay leaf, some allspice, and in chicken stock. And then towards the end of the cooking, I added a little bit of turmeric, and then I just mixed it up, and that's what you're gonna have with the yellow coloring. This is the perfect meal to eat with the avocado off of your tree or from the tree down the road. I say send them a plate of this in exchange for an avocado. Trust me, it's good. And you will also love this with breadfruit, which is currently in season right now, especially if you want to cut your carbs, even though basmati rice is good for everybody. I want to say thank you so much to Shomani Bistro for sponsoring this episode. If you liked it, please click like on the video. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know if you try it. Try it on your social media and tag me at Bodine Victoria. And if you want to see more episodes like this, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to go to the Shomani Bistro website to order your box or even make a donation to a family in need through Shomani Bistro, delivered by Hands for Hunger. Now that that's all done, food cook, it's time to call homie out of his office and my neighbors to tell them bring their Tupperware and their foil, because it's time to share this meal for 4. Thank you so much for being here on Bodine Pot, and don't forget, don't let any and everybody dig up in your pot.